They thought they had the perfect love story, a modern-day fairy tale written in the language of shared laughter and stolen glances. But what happens when that fairy tale is built on a foundation of lies, a carefully constructed world designed to hide a terrifying truth? This is the story of Mark and Anna, a couple whose idyllic romance is about to be shattered by the secrets buried in a locked wooden box. Their journey will test the very limits of love and trust, forcing them to confront a danger neither of them could have ever imagined. For Mark, life with Anna was a seamless montage of perfect moments. Their days were filled with the simple joys of a couple deeply in love. Lazy Sunday mornings with coffee in bed, walks through sun-dappled parks, and evenings spent sharing dreams under a canopy of stars. Anna was his everything, vibrant, warm, and seemingly an open book. But one afternoon, while clearing out an old closet, he stumbled upon a small, locked wooden box tucked away in a dusty corner. When he casually asked Anna about it, her reaction was anything but casual. A flicker of panic crossed her eyes. Her easy smile tightened, and she quickly dismissed it as an old, forgotten keepsake, her voice uncharacteristically strained. That single moment planted a seed of doubt that began to grow. Fed by a series of small but unsettling inconsistencies, Anna, who had always been so forthcoming, suddenly became evasive. Stories about her childhood shifted. Names of old friends were forgotten, and she grew increasingly anxious whenever the topic of her family came up. The locked box became a symbol of the wall that was slowly rising between them. Driven by a gnawing suspicion that the woman he loved was a stranger, Mark's resolve hardened. One night, while Anna was out, he located the key she kept hidden, and with trembling hands, opened the box, forever altering the course of their lives. Inside, his world tilted on its axis. He found a California driver's license, not with the name Anna, but Sarah Jenkins, though the smiling photo was undeniably her. Beneath it lay a yellowed newspaper clipping, dated 5 years prior, reporting on the mysterious disappearance of that same woman, Sarah Jenkins, from a small town in Oregon. The woman in the photo stared back at him, her face a haunting mirror of the one he kissed every night. The confrontation was quiet, but charged with an unbearable tension. When Anna walked through the door, she saw the open box on the table and the items laid out like an indictment. The look in Mark's eyes told her everything. There was no more running, no more hiding. The carefully constructed world she had built around them crumbled in an instant, and the woman he knew as Anna simply fell away. With a choked sob, she collapsed into a chair, the weight of her secret finally crushing her. Her real name, she confessed, was Sarah. She wasn't just a missing person. She was a protected witness, on the run from a ruthless crime syndicate she had agreed to testify against. Her confession was punctuated by a series of jarring, gritty flashbacks that flooded the screen. The cold gleam of a weapon, a clandestine meeting in a dimly lit alley, the chillingly calm face of a crime boss. She had witnessed something she was never supposed to see, a brutal act that had forced her to abandon her entire life, her family, and her very identity. The Witness Protection Program had given her a new name and a chance at a new life, a life where she had found Mark. She explained through tears that every lie had been an act of protection, a desperate attempt to shield him from the violent world that was still hunting her. The choice was now his. As the weight of her story settled in the silent room, Mark looked at the terrified, vulnerable woman before him. Not Anna, but Sarah. He slowly reached across the table and took her hand, his grip firm and unwavering. He was choosing her, and in doing so, choosing to face the dangerous, uncertain future that would now be theirs, together.